All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching this word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to title this lesson, The Promises. The Promise, which is the kingdom of heaven. That's a system, in the earth, and the Lord has made us rulers over it. So in that, somebody have to be subjects. So within the promise, the promise, includes slaves, man. Include the heathen as our subjects. So this idea of all nations can be saved is a damn lie. That is not in the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. And there's a plethora of scriptures, that shows that and that proves that when this kingdom is set up, this certain system that's going to be set up, these other heathen nations is going to be subjects, man. So matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of St. Luke, the 12th chapter. St. Luke chapter 12 and verse 32, it reads, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." See? So, and that's not talking about a group, we all coming together with, a damn Moabite, man. No, this is beginning with the elect of the nation of Israel. So how much more, of the nations? So the Lord, when He set up a kingdom, this kingdom is going to be set up. The Lord is one that's setting all these kingdoms up. But this one right here is going to be the standard of how a kingdom is supposed to be set up. So matter of fact, let's get that in the book of I think that's in the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter. Daniel chapter 2. And in verse 44 it reads, "And in the days of these kings," see, because that's what it's all about. Being in power, being in rulership. Scripture talks about how we were made kings and priests. Yeah, we're going to be rulers, and we got to be priests, to teach the other nations, man. Just like every other king, you had those that in power. They was the standard, and everybody else had to fall in line, man. But when it comes to Esau, Edom, they like to fight tooth and nail because ultimately he's going to be at the bottom of the barrel, man. But his fate is already written. The decree has already been made. It's already been spoken. How things will unfold after this place is violently uprooted by the way of World War III. So Daniel 2 and 44, it said, "And in the days of these kings," and this is where we at, "shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom." So this is what you're seeing now, this process taking place, this transition. The Lord's setting up the kingdom of heaven now. Talks about how He raising up the ruins of David. That government is being set up once again, man. It says, "which shall never be destroyed." So this is that show you that this is the last age. Esau, Edom, the toes. This the end, the last, the times of the Gentiles being fulfilled. You know, the ends of the earth. This is what we at in this process. Because after this, you know, the kingdom of heaven. See, people's doctrine, it ends when America ends. Ours begins when America ends, you know. It says, and the people, so like, and the kingdom shall never be destroyed. So like, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. See, meaning we're not going to fall out of power. Show you that those kings before. Oh, it talks about when Yahweh shall return. John said he seen many crowns upon his head. I mean, he took the power away of all these kings of the earth, man. You know. So this, you know, we ain't gonna follow. We ain't gonna be looking over our shoulders, man. So if those other people, mean that they're gonna be the subjects then. It says, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. See, so this is going to be it's not going to be a democracy. You know how these devils push a republic? No, this is going to be a dictatorship, a rigorous rule. You know, this empire, this regime that's about to be set up, that's actually being set up now, the house of David, we're just going back concerning the kingdom of heaven. As we read, you got to have subjects, and those are the other nations. Well, they're going to be, you're going to have nations left on the planet Earth after the destruction to be our servants. You're going to have the elites to, bury those bodies. When you read Ezekiel, I believe Ezekiel 39. When you read, these nations gotta, build this city, man. Jerusalem, the golden city, the golden streets that, somebody gotta be out there melting that pot of gold, man. We ain't gonna get our hands dirty. We're gonna be directing them to do these certain tasks. This Isaiah 2:1. It said the word that Isaiah the son of Amos concerning Judah and Jerusalem. So they show you this end time prophecy concerning Judah and Jerusalem being once again joined together. This is that time, man. So this is the climax of it. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days, see, when everything is summed up, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain. See, it's going to be the top government, man. And it said the Lord's house. And it talks about how the Lord, if it's not the Lord that keep that city, it's the Lord that built that city and keep it that city. If not, it's in vain. It's not going to hold up. So going back, the Lord said he's going to build up the ruins of David. This certain regime Yahweh Shemel Shai is building up in these last times to be that government to rule. It shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. See? So that comes with tribute. They got to abide by our rules. Just like how you got to stop at a stop sign. You know? You got to have a driver's license. You know? These certain rules and these just are the minute things of Esau. But in the kingdom of heaven, you can't eat pork. You can't eat a rat. You can't be a homosexual. That's going to be the standard. That's going to be the law How this devil trying to build this new world order. That's going to be that new world order. It's going to be established by the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mount of the Lord, to the house of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways. See? So that's where the priest part come in, man. You got to teach these nations, and that's going to be by, going to have a chalkboard and tell them and break it down why rat is not. I'm going to beat them across the head, man. You know, it talks about that in Revelation. Well, when we get there, it says, he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. See, and that's going to be the standard, the headquarters. Like the Lord talks about that garden eastward in Eden. The headquarters, man, is just of the planet Earth. This horrid Babylon is the like the foundation of the earth. That's how it is with that's how it's gonna be with Jerusalem, man. It says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. See, yeah, that's how a Moabite gonna know that not to eat a rat no more. It says, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. See, and that proves Esau too being the end. Because once he is the sword, he was blessed with the sword. Talks about how the Lord concerning this red light. Red horse. That he was given the sword to take peace from the earth, man. So this shows that this is all Esau being destroyed. This all comes hand in hand, man. War is not going to be learned. So those plowshares and pruning hooks are really farming tools, man. So that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be cultivating the land, man, and giving us those certain resources. These certain lands are known for certain resources, whether spices and certain minerals. Well, that's what they're going to do. After those 1,000 years, they're going to go to their lands and cultivate their land and give us those resources, man. They got to pay those tribute. This is what that kings and priests, man, part of it, man. You're just saying kings and priests, and hey, the Lord said he made 2 and 2 one against another, man. So it's a balance to everything. You got mouth, so you to speak and ears to hear, man. You should be open, bro. It says Salakia. Let's get this in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60. End off on this concerning, because ultimately these other nations cannot be saved. Also read Revelation 2 and 26, 27. How the Lord said he's going to dash the nations in pieces, man. So would that come in where everybody can be saved? Where's the book of Moab? Where's that at? Somewhere the Lord reaching out to the Elamites, and it's always Jew or Greek. It's always the so-called white man. Well, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to get all these nations, man. But chiefly Esau, Edom. He's that mountain. Scripture's already got the scene set. The guy, it's a group of bad guys, but it's the leader, Esau. Psalms 83, the council is being headed by Esau. So he's chiefly going to get the bulk of the judgment. But overall, as a whole, all these nations is going to be subject. The kingdom of heaven is not, everybody going to the spirit realm or going to hell. So this Isaiah 60 and in verse 10 it said, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, see? And their king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. See? This is concerning the promises. This is the promise the Lord is telling us, how this restoration. See, we're in the beginning stages of being restored. This is gonna, the Lord is gonna, He smote us by making us slaves. Why He's gonna heal us by making us kings, man. So the same ones we were subject unto, they're gonna be subject unto us, such as Pharaoh and Nebuchadnezzar. These famous kings of old that's running the scriptures. So now, George Bush, somehow you called him over for a certain task, whatever. This was in the scriptures, man. It says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. See? So that's concerning the different resources, man. The Lord, it's not going to be a drought like how today this devil, you hear news, the Dow drop. That's a saying, like that's a norm. You hear it every day, the Dow drop this many points, the Dow drop that many points. Well, it's going to be a continual income coming, man. And as you can see, it's liquid. It's not like we're going to get our hands dirty. It's going to be by the way of the forces of the Gentiles, these different nations, the different resources we're going to have, because we're going to have them. It says, for the nation and kingdom that would not serve thee shall perish. See? So it's going to be a standard. Just like how you get a ticket for running a red light. Well, guess what? Going to the standard, you can't eat this if you want to be beaten up. Certain offenses you will be put to death, man. Because that's what the Lord have set up. He even talks about how we'll send a famine, if you don't reverence these certain high holy days, man. Reverence the high holy days, we'll be able to send famine upon you, certain plagues. This is within the scriptures. The Lord have made a separation. It's not like when the Lord died, Paul went behind his back and started preaching to Greeks and Edomites and Hamites, and everybody can get in on the promises. No. It is the chief and his Indians, his rulers and subjects. The Lord have always made that. That's the balance. It says, yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. See, that's the promises, man. And that comes with subjects. So yeah, I was just edifying, like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle and elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word on true faith and sincerity. Shalom.